Hello, Monster Man here, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 13 of my Volkmar the Grim Campaign for Patreon supporters. Every 13th episode it's unlucky for someone, and it's going to be unlucky for Dryker this episode, as we finally remove the thorn from my side that is this... I kind of fucked... I wanted to say remove Dryker, she's been a thorn in my... because... then it's a bush joke. Do you get the bush? Do you get the joke? Do we get the... No, fuck off, right? So, alright, we're bombarding the Deepwood Scouts as they advance up towards the Scuttle. Fighting Wood Elves is always an absolute fucking nightmare because they're so skirmishy. Nothing worse than skirmishy armies. Ugh. That's fine because we've got a lot of firepower. Got tree men advancing on the flank, but Marcus has arrived to help out with his huntsmen, who have ridiculous amounts of missile strength. Very good anti-large unit. Handgunners have been doing good work, but we need them to concentrate their fire on these tree men, because the best way, of course, to kill a tree is shoot it with a lot of bullets, apparently. That's apparently the best way of dealing with it. Yeah, I don't understand it either, but that's fine. Opening fire there. We're pushing back the Malevolent Treekin, who don't do very well against our fanatics. For some, not fanatics. I mean, the flagellants. That's the word. They don't do. They don't do very well against flagellants for some reason. Oh, the god, the Banish almost came back and hit us, but didn't. Turned away at the last minute. And our knights dealing with yet more Malevolent Treekin, but. With that, it looks like the Wood Elves are on the run. And seeing as I don't think they have any more armies or settlements, at most he's going to get sap here. Just he's going to get very sticky. It's just, yeah, very sappy.
Well done, comrades.
Indeed. Well bloody done. Holy shit. That was pretty good.
Cleanse the filth.
We shall occupy Gryphon Wood. And the Wargrove is dead. That makes life a little bit easier for us, doesn't it?
Blessings of Sigmar upon you.
And you. Right, what do we have here? A little bit of vampiric corruption. Not too bad, though.
Vanquished.
Let's build a pub in a big old tree. We're just going to... It's like we're Ewoks, isn't it? And we've got a lovely pub, and occasionally they get drunk and fall off. But that's the danger when you live high up. I used to play EverQuest, the first one, and I didn't play a Wood Elf. I played a troll, but I went to the Wood Elf city, got in with the Wood Elves. Apart from the banker, he hated my guts and punched me to death. But it was it's a fucking nightmare up there. One wrong step, you're plummeted to your death. Trying to find your corpse on the forest ground below, absolute fucking nightmare. Oh, I tell you. No safety railings in those days. Nope. Okay, well, let's grab a weaving house, I guess. I'm probably not going to do anything too exciting here, to be honest. Is it max rank? It's not quite max rank. But I'm not super bothered about what it's doing. So... I guess having a wizard's conclave isn't the worst option. So we'll do something like that. I don't know. I'm being a bit bitty with that one. Hans Gruber. It's not Hans Gruber, but he could be. And you are going to be weathering. Yes, let's do that.
Defender of the faith.
And Telsian 2, the moddening, is going to stimulate our growth. That's right. Right, we still got some...
Do not waste my potential.
Some vampires dicking about. I could go into ambush stance. I'm not going to. Because that seems like a bad idea. And last time we had the poll, should Norsca remain? And apparently people like Norsca. So Norsca does remain as he is. So there we go. But what we will do is we'll move over here. Because as someone pointed out, it looks like Marienburg is under siege, which is a little bit concerning.
I live to serve the Emperor.
Because I don't know who's there. It looks like there's multiple stacks as well. So it looks like someone's laying siege to Marienburg, and someone is also raiding nearby, which suggests there's a couple of stacks there. Maybe that could be a problem for us, especially because we have no armies in that vicinity, because we're poor, have no monies. Roderick, you can assassinate, despite the fact that what you're already doing is just roaming around. Right, we can see multiple stacks of vampires, but it's mostly skeletons, which should be pretty bloody easy to deal with. Theodoric is going to get a griffin, because he deserves it. Yeah, I've come out and said it. I think he deserves it.
What does the Emperor bid?
Well, number one, we need to get rid of all this vampiric corruption. I mean, we do have, what's that, like 3 armies? 4 about 4 stacks. So, I mean, that's not bad at our current position. I'm fairly happy about that. I'm thinking this is pretty good. Let's go with income from trade. Sure. I mean, how many people are we trading with, just out of interest? Corone, Midland, Talabeclands. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's bringing in cash. It's bringing in cash.
Come then.
Oh yeah, I was gonna think about trading with the high elves, but they're all dead, aren't they? Ugh.
How to proceed?
By Sigma's will.
Orders heeded.
Okay, who else can we trade with? Anyone?
Onward. Honor to your ancestors.
Oh, come on, guys. Be cool. I'm killing vampires. Why don't you like me? Trespasses. I mean, I only trespassed a little bit. Jesus Christ, chill the fuck out, guys.
Yes. Welcome, my countrymen.
Welcome, hello.
We cannot.
Okay, well, you don't want to give me trade? Fine, you bastards.
The time for talk is over.
Is it? I mean, I've never talked to you before, so I can't imagine that the first time I turn up, you go, right, the time for talk is over. Fuck off.
The righteous hammer of Sigmar.
That's just rude. That is just right. We're going to finish off Manfred's, and then we're going to push north. And I've used quite a lot of hand movements there. However, through the medium of YouTube, it doesn't really convey very well. I don't have a face cam because no one wants to see this, but I'm doing a lot of hand movements. There's a lot of pushing hand movements. I just wanted to let you know that's what's going on. Keep you all informed. A peace treaty. Nope, you can stuff that up your bull head. That doesn't make any sense. Beastmen attack Talabeclands. I will hire nearby mercenaries. And what's the battlefield look like? Can I be bothered? The thing is, these battles, sometimes it's just totally unwinnable. Oh, I'm just going to auto resolve it. Oh, Pyrrhic victory. There we go. I'll take the money, thanks. Holy shit, we're making loads of money. Right, ready for duty, ready for duty. Good, good. So, right, we're under siege here. But we do have walls, and they have mostly just garbage. So I'm not super concerned about that. What I could actually do is send Marcus down to deal with that little problem. And meanwhile, I'm going to send Volkmar northward to deal with Batchafen.
How should we proceed?
Good question.
Onwards. Paladin of Britonia.
Because there's hello.
Before disorder. This would break my vows.
Hello. Right, we've got Chaos Warriors heading southwards. I mean, if anything, that's just going to make my life a little bit easier. Looks like Marienburg has fended off that attack, though. Who the fuck was doing it? Hello, sir.
You ask for a boon.
So you're all with the Skull Smashers, Bjornling, Caron Carr, Warriors of Chaos, Agwal. I mean, who would have done? I mean, maybe the World Walkers? Maybe. Genuinely don't know.
They will be judged.
Not 100% sure on that. Eelheart. What are we doing here, if anything? What did I have a plan? I sometimes do have a plan. Let's get the blacksmith, because we do need that. That might have been the plan. I genuinely can't remember. Probably fine.
I trust no man.
Hertwig, can you... Right, you don't want to block that army. We actually don't have enough money to block army. But we are making some cash. How? Is it trade? I think it's trade income. I think Talabeclands maybe, or something. I don't know. My money goes up and down. I just kind of just roll with it.
Lady of the Glade.
You just have to roll with it. Now, I'm hoping they actually attack us, because with the garrison and the army we have here, this will be an easy win for us. Marcus von Rees. Who? Oh, you're that guy. The guy I sent over to go and find the High Elves. spoilers, there's no high elves.
I am contemplating killing you. So time.
Well, that's not true. It looks like Gay and Vale is still there for the moment. But wait, have you lost what the Oh, okay. Nagarond is very strong. Except obviously Chaos has now arrived, so not going to be as strong. If anything, this time round, having Chaos on Legendary will actually be a good thing. Because I don't want Malekith to be strong. I want Malekith to have his head kicked in, ideally. That's the dream. As it is, Marcus, I guess you'll be a specialist, because I don't genuinely know what... I was sent you over to go and find High Elves. I mean, you found them. It's just, you know, I wanted you to find living ones. And as it stands, that particular objective has been a bit of a failure, hasn't it? Never mind. Far sight. So we get favourable winds, campaign movement range, a little bit of money. That's okay. Fairly happy with that. We've got nice big 10s all over the place, apart from Averland, but that's not too... I'm okay with that. That's fine. I can live with that. Looks like the dwarves... Oh, have retaken Kazakarak. Holy shit, Belagar's stormed in and is kicking the shit out of the... Interesting. Although there are quite a few units. Richter's clan nest is over here with a lot of chieftains. So, well, that's great, because if the dwarves can push the greenskins back, that removes that threat from my southern border. So I'm more than happy with that particular outcome. Very nice. Thank you. Good job, dwarves. Honest to God, didn't think you could do it. That's on me. That's my bad. I'll hold my hands up, except that I was wrong. Do we upgrade? I feel like these settlements here are kind of not going to survive very long. Like, the Reikland and Wissenland are all good. They're fine. But everywhere else is kind of like, well, it's transient, isn't it? You know, you're not too worried about it. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad. Eventually we'll sort of like sort out this vampiric problem. They are throwing a lot of skeletons at us at the moment, which, not a threat for any of our armies. But on the other hand, if they throw enough of them at us... Okay, the High Elves are now dead, so there's that. Oh, okay. So you spotted Marcus and you were like, let's kill him instead. Fair enough. So we've got Heinrich and Manfred v. Wulfric.
Let's get this done.
So we've got a fairly nice little position here in the corner, because there's a lot of undead coming this way. Some Chillgeists. They don't quite. They would be flanking me if they could. Oh, they'd love to fucking flank me. They would. Oh, there's a skull there. Another skull. Warhammer world's filled with skulls. Mountains carved in skulls. It's like there's a really morbid Warhammer Banksy running around just carving skulls everywhere.
They're casting spells.
You're a pirate. You go to bed one night, you wake up, and your wood leg's been whittled into a skull by some lunatic artist. Sure, why not? Makes about as much sense as anything does in the Warhammer world. Oh, these Chillgeists. They're hiding in the trees. Bunch of bastards. Come out of the trees or I can shoot you with cannons, you jerks. Meanwhile, we're whittling down the Varix Reavers. And a lot of the units on the flank here are getting shredded. However, more importantly, here comes Manfred, and we're going to shred Manfred. So we're concentrating all fire on him. Everyone is concentrating fire on him. We're also slowing him down. Melkoth's mystifying miasma, reducing his speed. And we're just filling him full of arrows. He was going to be an adventurer, but he took an arrow to the, well, literally fucking everything. Oh, nasty fire breath there, doing a lot of damage to that unit. But Manfred takes a tumble. Kadumph. Ouch. It's going to sting. It's going to leave a mark on it. Okay, on the flank we're being attacked by fell bats. Looks like they're flapping in Marcus's face. We're going to use Penumbral Pendulum to cut our way through these Chillgeist, because of course they are, you can see all the explosions there from the dead Cairn race as they get carved up by that magical attack. The mortars managed to just blow a huge hole in our own line thanks to trying to aim for the Vargheists and failing. The Vargheists are all over us now and I really need to get rid of them. However, there's more problematic things happening, like, you know, hordes of zombies and shit.
Let's have ya! Kill the necromancer! Sigma!
Okay, we're holding the line so far,
Fight!
but we really need to kill these Devil's Schwarzhafen. They're doing too much damage, so everyone's going to concentrate fire on the Devil's Schwarzhafen, and we should see their health dropping rapidly because they have no armor. They are large units, and the Huntsmen excel at dealing with just that. Krell has arrived and is currently beating up some of our swordsmen. I mean, not a job that he super excels at, but here comes yet more zombies and Heinrich. Hans is right in the middle of a horde of zombies, so hopefully he's doing okay because the arrows raining down from above. Krell's hacking his way through our infantry, although he just took a lot of arrows to the face. Jeez, that's pretty good accuracy, to be honest. Just saw this horde of arrows like land on his head. Brutal. Another Penumbral Pendulum is going to cut their way through those zombies. Very nice. And army losses starting to take effect. See the balance of power tipping in my favour. And Hans is now being beaten up by Heinrich and Krell. Although some of those explosive shells helping out. There's also a horde of crypt ghouls, but looks like everything is now crumbling away with the exception of Krell, who's just getting a lot of arrows to the back. Can someone please kill Heinrich? Hans has had enough, which is, you know, to be fair, he's had a rough day. That was a little bit dicey.
Today, you live. Bring out the nooses.
Bring out the nooses indeed. I mean, not that it'll probably work on the zombies or skeletons, but still, that's not the point. Oh, come on, guys. Be cool. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, I mean, it's mostly skeletons and zombies. I could auto-resolve it, but I just get the sneaky suspicion it might kill Marcus, so...
Fight with clout, comrades.
Poor Marcus is having a rough evening, isn't he? Hordes and hordes of vampires trying to kill him. Unbelievable. Talking of vampires, there's the Mian Vampire Lord heading towards us. Get a nasty hit there from Marcus, but is still powering on through. Now we've got two waves. We've got this first wave, and then we've got a second wave that is currently coming in as reinforcements. They haven't waited. Had they waited, they might have been problematic for us. However, this shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. So the Huntsmen are hacking away. I mean, their melee stats actually aren't bad. And here comes Hans. Now, Hans only has 371 hit points, so if the Lemmian Vampire Lord starts pummeling him, the likelihood is Hans is dead. But currently, she just looks like she's trying to get away. So she's just slowly trying to push her way through all of these very angry Huntsmen. Fair enough. Meanwhile, we have... oh, a lovely Penumbral Pendulum there. It's just going to carve its way through multiple units, racking up so many... how many... wait, where is our wizardy boy? There he is. 283 kills. Not bad. Not bad.
Kill everything!
We've got some skeletons on this flank that we need to deal with, so we're using the mortars to bomb them down. The zombies are now arriving as well. And Zombies are very slow, which makes them basically useless. Do not see the point in Zombies. And I know people swear at having stacks upon stacks of just free skeletons and Zombies, but I'll be honest, it's really dull, and it means you have to fight an Ultra Resolve all the time, and frankly, why would you do that? Like, that's not a good way to play Total War. If that's the way the faction works, it's a broken fucking faction. If that's literally the only way you can win, then there needs to be a rejigging. And the vampires aren't a very strong faction, to be honest. Their economy's garbage. The units are terrible. It just doesn't seem... I mean, like, there's factions that can spawn units in battle more often than the vampires can. The Skaven can spawn things like Plague Monks and Storm Vermin. The vampires can spawn Zombies and Skeletons, and that's it. I think they should be able to spawn in Grave Guards by default. Because Gorst can do that, can't he? Or Heinrich. I think it's Gorst. Gorst can summon... He has got a spell that can summon in Graveguard, I believe. I could be wrong. Someone can do it anyway. Right, so we've still got hordes of zombies to whittle down, but we are slowly whittling them down. Meanwhile, here comes that second wave. However, they're moving as fast as their zombies are, which in their zombies only move a speed of 23. So this is like escort speed in like a MMORPG. When you have to escort someone and they just move that stupidly slow speed, and it's kind of annoying. That one. Okay, these zombies have you actually done any damage? You've done 12. You've done 12 damage value. Well worth every penny then. And there we go, leaving big piles of bodies left behind. Okay, now we just need to finish off the last few remnants and then start targeting the incoming skeletons and zombies of the second wave. Now, once we've dealt with this lot, I think that we should be pretty much done with the vampire. Like, they've still got some settlements to deal with, but this little sort of assault where they've been attacking Sylvania with stacks and stacks, I think it's gone. I think that's it. And I mean, Vlad's now attacking me with just skeletons and zombies, which, as we can see, not really if anything, just slightly annoying, because obviously they move so goddamn slowly. At least they've now gone into a jog. They're power walking. Well, shuffling anyway. It's pretty much the same thing. We've got cannons, we've got the mortars as well, raining fire down on top of them. Taking big chunk. I mean, we might even be able to destroy the entire army before they reach us. Because if we can do enough damage, they should just start crumbling. See, they attacked us with almost 6k. So 3 times our numbers. 3 to 1. And we have crushed them. If we can kill the enemy general, I reckon the entire army will just start crumbling away. I'm going to send hands into the forest because for some reason I deployed in front of a forest where obviously the zombies can then hide before they come. Yeah, don't look. It's been a long day, okay? I haven't had enough coffee or tea for that matter, so I'm winging it. And here comes the Netcratch Vampire Lords. Interesting cloak design. Not entirely sure that's Vogue. Okay, we're whittling down the units before they even reach us. The enemy general gets blatted by Marcus as he exits the trees. Oh, and now lots of missile fire coming in. He's getting a lot of arrows to the face. He's not looking very happy. His morale's starting to drop. Marcus is picking off on him as well. Oh, mortar fire. Nope, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. And there we go. Just as I thought. The rest of the enemy army starts crumbling away to nothing. Yay! Another victory for Marcus Wolfhart, who has made up for the fact that his expedition failed horribly. Oh, we stole a Banner of Rage. So we defeated Manfred, Heinrich, and then 2 other vampires. Just as well, considering we've got hordes of chaos coming down from the north, so that's to deal with next. Also, Rakarth wasn't... Oh, for fuck's sake, again? Okay, got a lot of Black Orcs this time. And a giant. Okay. I feel like everyone knows the drill by now. God, they really need to, like, make Bretonia attack the greenskins more, because it's silly that I seem to be fighting them and the rest of Bretonia just seems to be ignoring them. You'd think they might pick on easier targets. Like, they've thrown themselves at this fortification God knows how many times and horribly failed. You might go, maybe we should pick on some, you know, defenseless villagers or something, rather than the giant military fortification. Maybe that would be a better option. Oh well. Okay, they've reached the wall and we're backing away, letting them take it, because then we can use the choke point over here, which is a far better place to hold them, rather than trying to fight all across a line with a horde of Black Orcs, because they're just going to chomp their way through all of our infantry, so not doing that. The Boar Boys have been absolutely annihilated. They do have a giant, though, who's currently trying to kick down the gates. Let's get our... Uh-oh. 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 Ignore them. Just ignore... Don't hit them. Just leg it, you stupid bastards. Run. Dodge. That's it. Get out. Jeez, I'm amazed that no one died. Legitimately amazed that no one died there. Okay, we're heading back to our little ramp. Giants pummeling down that gate. Almost in position. We've got the cannons just facing down off... Not on top of the hill, just down here. That way they can actually fire down. Oh, no! Ted! Ted, can you hear me? I mean, the answer is no. He cannot hear me because his head fell off. Oh, Ted. Well, that's going to be an awkward letter home. Okay, the best time to kill Black Orcs is when they're on the wall, because then they're just usually stood still. Unfortunately, they move quite quickly this time. Normally they stand around a little bit just to, you know, work out what they're doing. Still, some pretty good shots there, doing some good damage against those Black Orcs, which is perfect. That's what we want. I do have my Knights over here just in case any units decide to try and flank around us. We can then use the Knights to pin them down. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Alright, here come the Black Orcs charging towards our Halberdiers. Poor Halberdiers, but they are the first rank. They're the ones that die first. And here comes that giant as well. So now we need to get the mortars to concentrate fire on this blob. Just pound it with everything we've got. Missile fire, artillery, all that kind of good shit. Meanwhile, we've got a second row of swordsmen and then a row of great swords just in case we need them. Now, 2 units of Black Orc do seem to be flanking around, so our Knights need to be ready for that just in case. That's it. Oh, look at that. Mortar shots doing fantastic. This is why mortars are so good in sieges, because this is what they can do. Just need to keep pummeling them. And the enemy war boss, judging if these halberdiers over here, he is, however, on a ball, which means he is a large unit. Which does mean we hopefully should be doing some reasonably good damage to him. Still a fair few Black Orcs, but the halberdiers are still holding for the moment, despite the fact the giant is being a oh, down he goes. Like I said, the giant was holding on, but nope, he's dead. Oh, that mortar shot went straight into the middle of my halberdiers. Never mind. Black Orc's been exploded by the mortars. This is good. You can see we're doing a horrendous amount of damage. These Black Orcs are not going to be able to push through that. Meanwhile, these Black Orcs are slowly advancing, and our knights are ready to deal with them. We're also going to send some great swords over just in case, because I feel like we don't need them here. Looks like these Black Orcs are almost all dead. And that war boss is not having a good time. He's getting riddled with crossbow fire and surrounded by halberdiers. Our swordsmen are nowhere near... I mean, to be fair, our swordsmen have been also targeted by our mortars. I think we probably did more damage to the swordsmen ourselves than the Black Orcs did. These Black Orcs are coming up on top of the wall, and we're ready to charge, create a nice little Black Orc sandwich. However, the Black Orcs run before we even manage to do it. So, may as well, you know, make sure we kill as many as possible. Okay, well that's those jerks dealt with once again. I'm gonna take the money because I want it. I mean, surely Paravon must be so angry at these greenskins because they'd just be trespassing all over their territory, right? Right? Salvage plunder. You find a cargo ship containing treasure rightfully belonging to you, plundered by your very own men from the temple cities of Lustria. Had recently arrived in Marienburg. The cargo ship was not of your state, however. Its crew had claimed the plunder as salvage after you prize transport galleon shipwrecked on some uncharted rocky islet out in the great ocean. You send your retinue to Marienburg to forcibly claim what you consider to be rightfully yours, which will at least cover the cost of the lost galleon. Upon arriving, however, they discover the cargo ship containing treasure belonged to Avaland. Oh, I'll just appeal. Banner of Rage, World Walkers and Karamadni tribe confederated. We've got rifled barrels. We need to fight Berodon. And a whole bunch of stuff. Lich Killer. Marcus gets magic resistance, 10%. And also research rate and attrition reduction. Vampiric. No, hang on. Wait, you guys.
The Empire, a land of peasants and low-born pocket changers. I have no respect for such people.
Shush. Shush you. God damn, I've been doing so much work for you.
Chopper is in my hand.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
Smack you when you say something I don't like.
Right, 16? Really? All the... Good God. Alright, well, it looks like Clan Scryer is... Oh, you know what? It could have been Clan Scryer laying siege to Marienburg. Looks like they... I might need to send some help to defend Bretonia. Do I try and get Defensive Alliance? Do I try to lend some assistance in that direction, or what do we think? Well, I think we're going to start by murdering our way through everyone who's left.
Any last utterance?
Good. We can then head over here to deal with that, because Balthazar can retake Waldenhof. Oh, look at this! We blunted the vampire advance. Oh, we got a Rune Fang. Which one? Because I think we got all of them, haven't we? Who knows?
You're overruled.
I mean, you might run away, but
Volkmar the Grim.
I don't know how... we could take Batchafen.
Tremble before me.
Let's do that, because I think that might be their last settlement. Oh no, they do have Wolfenburg.
Volkmar, not some peasant. I will cleanse.
Alright, well let's take Batchafen. Do I return it? Fuck it, no.
To battle.
Glittering scales, very nice.
I am Volkmar.
Okay, so we have the whole of this province, which is great. We do want defences. I'm going to knock that one down. Going to keep that. I'm going to knock that down. I'm going to keep that. Sigmar's Rock would actually be very nice here. So that would be good. We kind of probably do want a pub though, don't we? We've got quite a chunk of change coming in now. This is good. And I do believe that the vampires only have, well, I mean, Manfred's got Castle von Reikland and Wolfen. On the other hand, they will also have Chaos coming down from the north. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. But we do have enough money potentially to go and build Nussmacher an army to go and try and help out with the Clan Scryer threat. Do we want to advance in that direction, though? Do we want to try and save Bretonnia? Or due to them taking... You know what? It's actually safe to rebuild this now. What's the public order like? Absolutely fine for some reason. Don't know why. I guess that's fine. Just accept it. It's actually stable here as well. In that case, I guess we'll get money, because sure, I don't really mind if we... It's actually impressive that they've managed to like fend off the greenskins. It looks like Belagar was a big help there, because Belagar's just stormed in, and it looks like Carrick Izor as well, or Carrick Hearn, sorry, has helped out. So okay, the poll for next time: do we build Nussbacher an army and get him to try and hold back the Clan Scryer threat? Do we do that, or do we ignore it? And where is Rakarth? Over there. Oh, Rakarth as well. Do we build Nussbacher an army, or hold on for our monies for a little bit longer? Maybe until we've secured sort of the north of the east of the Empire, northeast of the Empire over here. And then we can worry about the west. Maybe we do that. Or build Nussbacher an army and storm in and start knocking some rat heads together. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.